A fine morning to everyone present over here. This side Prince from Ramanujan College. Welcome you all in this platform to learn on the topic indefinite integration. First of all, we'll see definition of indefinite integration and some related formula based on the definition. After that, we'll practice some questions based on the formula. So now let's start. So indefinite integration is the reverse process of differentiation. It means if differentiation of f of x equals to f dash x, then integration of f dash x will be a small fx. So we can write integration of a small fx dx equals to capital Fx, right? Now we'll see some formula based on the definition. So our first formula is integration of x to the power n dx equals to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, right? Most of the time we'll use this formula, right? So please remember it. Our second formula is integration of 1 upon x dx equals to log mod x plus c. Third, integration of e to the power x dx equals to e to the power x plus c, right? And our next formula is integration of a to the power x dx equals to a to the power x upon log a plus c. Next, integration of sin x dx equals to minus cos x plus c. And next, integration of cos x dx equals to sin x plus c. And next, integration of sec square x dx equals to tan x plus c. Now, our next formula is integration of cosec square x dx equals to minus cot x plus c, and integration of sec x dx equals sec x into tan x dx equals to sec x plus c. Our next formula is integration of cosec x into cot x dx equals to minus cosec x plus c, and integration of tan x dx equals to minus log mod cos x plus c or equals to log mod sec x plus c. And our next formula is integration of cot x dx equals to log mod sin x plus c. And our next formula is integration of cosec x dx equals to log mod cosec x minus cot x plus c. If we will differentiate log mod cosec x minus cot x, then we'll get cosec x. And our next formula is integration of sec x dx equals to log mod sec x plus tan x plus c. Next, integration of 1 upon under root 1 minus x square equals to sin inverse x plus c. Next, integration of 1 upon x into under root x square minus 1 equals to sec inverse mod x plus c. Next, integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square equals to tan inverse x plus c. Now we'll see some theorems. After that, we'll discuss some questions related on formula. So our first theorem is integration of k fx dx equals to k times integration of f of x into dx, where k is any constant. Next, if f1x, f2x, f3x are functions of x, then integration of f1x plus minus f2x plus minus f3x dot dx equals to integration of f1x dx plus minus integration of f2x dx plus minus integration of f3x dx plus minus dot. Means we can separate it. So our next formula is if a small f of x dx equals to capital Fx, then integration of a small f of ax plus minus b dx equals to 1 upon a into capital F of ax plus minus b. Means we'll simply divide by the coefficient of x, right? So now we'll discuss some questions. So our first question is integration of x square into 1 minus x square, right? First of all, we'll simply multiply it, right? When we multiply x square by 1 minus 1 upon x square, then we'll get x square minus 1. Now we can apply the theorem, right? So after applying the theorem, we'll get x square dx minus dx, right? Now we'll apply the formula x to the power n dx equals to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. So after applying the formula, we'll get x cube upon 3 minus x plus c. Our next question is integration of x square upon x plus 1 dx, right? So in this case, we'll add 1 and subtract 1, right? After that, we'll solve it. So we can separate it x square minus 1 by x plus 1 dx plus 1 upon x plus 1 dx by using the theorem. So now we can apply the formula a square minus b square. So we can write x square minus 1 equals to x plus 1 into x minus 1 upon x plus 1 into dx plus 1 upon x plus 1 dx, right? And x plus 1 will get cancelled. Then we left with integration of x minus 1 into dx plus 1 upon x plus 1 into dx. Now we can use the theorem, and we can write integration of x dx minus dx plus, we know the integration of 1 upon x plus 1 equals to ln mod x plus 1, because integration of 1 upon x equals to ln x. So integration of 1 upon x plus 1 will be in ln mod x plus 1. And again we can apply the formula x to the power n dx equals to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So after solving it, we'll get x square by 2 minus x plus ln mod x plus 1 plus c, right? So here I have written the formula, right? Whatever I have used in this question. So our next question is integration of sec square x upon cosec square x dx, right? We can write integration of 1 upon cosec square x divided by 1 upon sin square x dx, right? And after that we'll get integration of tan square x dx, right? Because sin square x upon cos square x equals to tan square x. And we can write tan square equals to sec square x minus 1, because we know that 1 plus tan square x equals to sec square x. Now we can use the theorem. So after applying the theorem, we'll get integration of sec square x dx minus dx, and we'll use the formula integration of sec square x equals to tan x, right? So we can write integration of sec square x equals to tan x, and in place of integration of dx, we can write simply x plus c, right? So here we have used the formula 1 plus tan square x equals to sec square x, and integration of sec square x equals to tan x plus c. And our next question is the value of root 2 into sine x upon sine x minus pi by 4 dx is, right? So we have to basically we have to find the value of root 2 into sine x upon sine x minus 4 into dx is, right? Basically this question has come into in JEE, right? So what we'll do, we'll simply add in numerator we'll simply add pi by 4 and subtract pi by 4, right? And after that we'll use the formula sin a plus b, and we'll separate it, right? So after that we'll get root 2 times cos sin x minus pi by 4 into cos pi by 4 plus cos x minus pi by 4 into sin pi by 4 divided by sin x minus pi by 4 into dx, right? And after solving it, we'll get root 2 times 1 upon root 2 into x plus 1 upon root 2 into log sin x minus pi by 4, right, plus c, right? So after solving it, we'll get x plus log mod sin x minus pi by 4 plus c, right? And our last question is integration of, if integration of sin x upon sin x minus alpha dx equals to ax plus b times log sin x minus alpha plus c, then solve the then the value of a and b is, right? So again we'll use that concept, right? We'll add minus alpha, we'll add alpha and we'll subtract alpha, right? After that we'll apply the formula sin a plus b equals to sin a plus b sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, right? So after, we'll assume that x minus alpha equals to a and alpha equals to b, right? So after that we can apply the formula sin, so we'll get integration of sin x minus alpha into cos alpha plus cos x minus alpha into sin alpha upon sin x minus alpha dx. So right, when we'll divide, right, by sin x minus alpha, then we'll get cos alpha plus cot x minus alpha into sin alpha dx, right? Since cos alpha is constant, right, when we'll use the theorem and we'll apply the formula, then we'll get x cos alpha plus sin alpha into integration of cot x minus alpha, and we know that integration of cot x equals to log mod sin x, right? So after solving it, we'll get x cos alpha plus sin alpha into log mod sin x minus alpha plus c, right? So uh, we can compare it, and after comparing we'll get the value of a equals to cos alpha and the value of b equals to sin alpha, right? So here we have used the formula sin a plus b equals to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, right? And second formula is cot integration of cot x dx equals to ln mod sin x plus c, right? So if you will have any doubt, just put your doubt in the comment box. Thank you.